Hi guys, this is John from Meatgistics University, and this is Meat Processing Equipment 207, Advanced Grinding Techniques. Now, grinding is one of the most common things that most home processors are going to do. It doesn't matter what kind of sausage you're making or if you're just making a bulk product to be added to recipes later. It all has to go through a grinder. And getting it ground as quickly and cleanly as possible is going to help you make the best product that you can. So we wanted to show you two huge factors in what affects the length of time it takes you to grind your meat. Remember, the longer it's out of the cooler, the more chance it's going to have to grow microorganisms and bacteria. And the warmer the meat gets, the harder it is going to be grind, as the fat is going to get more sticky and it'll smear easier. So how do you speed up your grinding and prevent your meat from growing bacteria during the grinding process? Well, using cold meat is an easy and effective way to speed up your grind, and it's going to help keep your meat safer. Now, it speeds your grind by keeping all the fat nice and cold so it doesn't get soft. Once it gets soft, it's going to be really hard to get down that throat where the auger is and have it push everything towards the plate and knife. We're using our Weston Pro Series number 22, and we're going to be doing two separate batches to show you the difference cold meat can have on the speed of a grind. Now, one was straight out of the cooler. The other was sitting in our blast freezer for about 20 minutes. The first grind through a 3/8 plate on the meat that was just in the cooler took us 3 minutes. Now, the one we took right out of the freezer took us 2 minutes and 35 seconds. So that's just a small amount of difference. It's certainly nothing to get excited about. However, the real benefit is on the second grind, which is always going to take longer. The second grind through a 1/8 inch plate took 14 minutes on the one that we took right out of the cooler. Now, on the one we took right out of the freezer, that took 12 minutes and 15 seconds. Now, that's a significant savings in time and also keeping your meat safer through the entire process. Now, if you really want your grind to go fast, you can also put your entire head assembly, your head, your throat, your auger, your plates, knives, all into the freezer for about 10, 15, 20 minutes before you grind. That's definitely going to help speed things up and give you a safer product. Now, the other thing that can really affect the speed and quality of your grind is, of course, your grinders. Obviously, size matters here, but size isn't the only thing that matters. Now, we repeated the same test we did with the Weston number Pro 22 with our ProCut number 22 grinder, which is a commercial style grinder. We used the same plates and knives, so there was no difference at all with that. Now, the first grind through a 3/8 plate on this grinder took us 2 minutes on what had come right out of the cooler. Now, that was on both batches, both right out of the cooler and the frozen one. Honestly, the thing that was slowing the process down more than anything was probably my inability to keep up and keep pushing the meat down the throat into the tube. Now, the second grind through a 1/8 inch plate took 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, compare that to 14 minutes on the Weston number 22 Pro. That's a pretty big difference. Now, the second grind on the one that came right out of the freezer was 3 minutes and 50 seconds instead of 12 minutes. So as you can see clearly, this is going to grind things a lot faster than this type of grinder, but also the colder your meat is, the better and quicker it's going to grind. Now, obviously the ProCut number 22 is significantly more expensive than the Weston 22, but this is a good example of the advantages that a commercial processor is going to have over what you're trying to do at home. So if you're trying to make a product at home that's as good as what you can buy in a store, you need to take advantage of every little trick that you can. And keeping your meat really cold through the grinding process is definitely one of those. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and visit waltonsinc.com and meatgistics.com to find everything about the meat. Thanks for watching. I'm John with Meatgistics University, and we'll see you guys next time. Subscribe to Walton's YouTube channel to watch more amazing videos, or shop at waltonsinc.com to find everything about the meat. Check out our latest sales and giveaway video here, or watch another hand-picked video by clicking here.